Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a foundation tutorial using this banger hair black opal foundation stick, which is really good. Here it is. Mine is almost finished. I need to get a new one, and my shade is beautiful bronze, and this is the True Color cream stick foundation with SPF 8. And initially when I was first trying out black opal, I bought the compact, and it's the same thing, but it just has the mirror and it's the same price, and this lasts you much longer than this, because after a while I realized, I mean, it still has some in it, but I realized, you know what, this thing finishing so fast, because when I first bought it I really like it, so I was just like but it really gives you a very cute coverage. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Now, I don't only use this foundation every day, because it's even, you have to put on a little bit, because Trinidad is so hot. You can't be putting on this because you're going to start looking oily like aloo pie-ish, and we don't want to look like aloo pies. So I'm just gonna continue because I have cleanse, tone, moisturize. Now, you can make how many swipes you want to make, but this is how I do mine, and I don't even do this the same way every day. I just swipe and get on with it. Let me go swipe here, swipe here, swipe here. That should be good, right? And I use this Eco Tools foundation brush. I bought this in Superfarm, and I really like this brush actually, because I have the e.l.f. brush as well, and I just prefer this one because it's a bit softer. So I start with the tear duct and I pat out. I need my mirror. You're going to use a patting technique, because you can't pull and tug your eye too much, because you're going to be stretching the skin. So you always want to pat the foundation, because it gives a better coverage. So if you just swiping, it's going to have those lines, and that's not really cute, you know. Unless when you make those swiping motions, you pat over it, right? Because it's gonna take, I mean, once you get the hang of it, because sometimes I do make swiping motions, but once you get the hang of it, you know that you need to pat afterwards. Now you can go into the corners here, as you're seeing, because around the mouth tends to be darker. Well, some people. You can swipe lightly on the nose. Blend this into your hairline. You can see it already. Now we're gonna go down onto your jawline, because you don't want to look like you have on a mask. And some people tend to forget the front. You just blend it nice in the game, and then you forget here. Please blend. Onto the other side. Now you're seeing the swipes here, here, and one small one under the eye. So you're going from in the corner of the eye, this is the inner tear ducts, and you pattern. You're gonna spread the foundation. Now, I don't, on a daily basis, I hardly ever wear concealer, because a matte foundation is thicker, so it can be used as both. Honestly, I don't really have much to conceal on my face, but if you need to, you can use your concealer. Corners of the mouth, use the sides of the brush. See what I'm doing? Make sure you get up in there, and you're patting. When you go in, when you reach onto the cheek, you're not pulling down your skin pattern. pulling down, pulling down, pulling down. You're gonna pat going upwards. Sometimes we may all forget to do that, but practice does make perfect. Get some of that air onto the jaw, right? Now, if I'm not wearing any eyeshadow for the day, sometimes I would put foundation over my eye because no primer is going to be there anyway. So I'm going to do that. Just give it light swipes. You don't want too much over there. You just want to cover the area lightly. So you're going very light. Now when you get to the forehead, you're not going to be patting because you don't want a thick layer of foundation on your forehead. So you're going to do swiping motions onto your forehead because it gives you that coverage, but it's not going to be too thick. Now matte cream foundations give the best coverage. So I guess you can see that there. Make sure it's good. Blend it in. And for my powder, most of the time I use Sasha's Fix It powder in matte caramel. That's this one right here. That's looking like it's almost finished. This is the palette, and I bought this for clients, but I use it sometimes. But actually yesterday I bought my own. This is matte caramel, and this is how the packaging looks. Yeah, it already started. They have the label at the back and the ingredients. Sometimes I do use this. In my favorites video, I had this black opal deluxe finishing powder in medium, but I'm just going with this because this is what I use most of the time. And this is my elf powder brush, and this is how you're going to apply your powder. You always pat your powder onto your skin first because you need to get that layer, because your skin is still a bit sticky from the foundation. So you make sure and you pat the powder on. Pat it. You're not just going to take your puff and swipe that all over your face. Because if you take that and swipe it all over your face, you're moving the foundation. You want your foundation to stay put where you put it. So you always pat. In that hairline. And then when you finish patting, you're going to buff it in to give it a smooth finish. Now this kind of brush, a blunt cut brush, is good for buffing in. So if you have a similar brush, this is what I use on. This is a good brush. You buff it in, so it smooths everything out. I hope you guys can see. Now usually for work, I don't even use that really as much, but it's really quick once you get the hang of it, and I hope you guys like it. Very simple, nothing too hard.